home learning measurement video. Again, you will still need your mathematics pack for this week, the 22nd of June. You'll also need a ruler and you will also need a pencil. So let's get on, because we know we're doing about measurement and we definitely know that we can use a ruler to measure something. We can measure the length of an object to find out how long it is, and you would have done that yesterday, whether it be a line or an object in your house if you had the hunt. Whereas, again, if you just want to remember length as who's got the longest chips, if you look at McDonald's chips, I want you to think of length, how long an object is, because Miss James plays who's got the longest chip with her mum when we're able to sit at McDonald's for a meal. So that's just one way you can remember length. If you've got your own way, that's absolutely fine. So when we look at measuring length with a ruler, we always look at we can use the centimetre side of the ruler, and cm means centimetres, doesn't it? But we've got millimetres. We looked at millimetres yesterday, and millimetres is another really, really long word, but I just wanted to show you what millimetres looks like when we shorten it, just like we do with centimetres. So if you see an or an that usually stands for, in measurement and mathematics, millimetres. So if I was to look at this chip here, now this is a very long chip, I'd be very happy if I had this in my McDonald's. I'm going to remember my ruler rules, and my ruler rules that I always have to measure from 0 centimetres, which my chip starts at, and it ends. I'm going to follow these lines, these big numbers here that represent the centimetres, and it stops there. So I can read, looking at the bigger numbers, because again that represents the centimetres, and we always look at those first, and it hasn't got any millimetres, so I'm not going to worry about that today, but I can see that my object stops. It stops there on that number. So that means that the length of this object is 12 centimetres, and I've remembered to put my cm there too. And some of us looked at yesterday actually measuring with millimetres. Okay, so again what we're going to do is just remind ourselves of the ruler rules, and this chip starts at 0 centimetres, so that's really good, so that started there, but it ends about there. So I'm going to remember my ruler rules, and I always put my centimetres first. I'm going to look at these big numbers that represent the centimetres. Now, it doesn't quite go past 6, so it's in between these numbers here, but it's certainly gone past 5 centimetres. So I know that this chip is 5 centimetres something. It's gone past 5 centimetres, so it's 5 centimetres something, and that something will be millimetres. So I need to count those. So, one way of doing it is you can count every single line, or if you see this shorter line here, that represents 5 millimetres. So if I go straight to 5, 6, 7, I know that we've got 7 more millimetres to that chip. I'm still going to put centimetres though, because it's still 5.7 centimetres. I've got 5 centimetres, but it's a little bit bigger. It's got a few millimetres on there, on its length. So that's why we put the dot to show it's a little bit longer. So remember that, and remember your ruler rules. That's just really going to help you. So today, some of you will be doing the hunt that some of you did yesterday. So this is what your sheet looks like, and it's got a table of objects and a table for length. So please find some random objects around your house. It could be a TV remote, it could be a fork, absolutely anything. And if you could measure that with your ruler and then write down the length next to it in this part of the table here, remembering your cm for your measurements. And then you've got 2 questions at the bottom, and it says, what was the longest object you measured? So with longest, we mean one that's probably a high number in centimetres. That means that it's gone more across the ruler, it's got more length to it. And your second question is, what was the shortest object you measured? So that might be one with a smaller number, because it didn't have the length of a lot of centimetres. It didn't quite get up quite high on the ruler. So that's one that's the shortest. Now, if you have got that sheet, please go away and have a hunt around your house now, and you can stop the video, and I'll see you tomorrow. But if you haven't, we're going to take a look at your sheet today. So for Wednesday, you're going to find out if you can I draw lines using a ruler? So I've put some measurements here, and you're going to remember your ruler rules, and you're going to draw a line looking at this measurement. So this measurement is 4 centimetres. So I know I've got to start at 0 centimetres, and I'm going to draw a line that measures 4 centimetres. So 3, 4. I know that's 4 centimetres because I'm looking at my bigger number that represents my centimetres. So you can just have a go, and you're actually going to draw now. You're going to draw these lines. So you're using quite a few skills here. And could you please do that for all of these measurements? But then at the bottom it says a line shorter than 10 centimetres. So we've got a little bit of vocabulary in there, and I've put our vocabulary in bold here so we can remember it. So a line shorter than 10 centimetres. So if I start at 0, I can draw a line that's that length, 1 centimetre, 2 centimetres, 3 centimetres, 4 centimetres. Any centimetres that is shorter than 10, you can draw that line. It's your choice as long as it's shorter than 10 centimetres. You've also got a line longer than 6 centimetres. So as long as your line is longer, so it's going further up the ruler, it's got a lot more length to it, those centimetre numbers are getting bigger, as long as that is past 6 centimetres, it's longer than 6 centimetres, you can draw whatever length of a line that you would like. Just take your time, because again, it is using quite a few skills. I think you're ready though. I think you'll smash it. And, oh my goodness, it's Thursday already tomorrow, but I will see you tomorrow for your Thursday home learning video.